It is past my procrastination time. Hey guys, I recently got Xiaomi Mi 11 and with my purchase I've received also a £100 voucher to use on UK Xiaomi Mi store. Now if you want to know more about what I think about the phone, there's a video there for you, but today we're going to be talking about something I purchased with that £100 voucher. There was a sale, £99 sale on Xiaomi MiWatch, and even though I had a watch already, I thought it's an excellent opportunity to get a new toy and compare it to my existing wearable, which was Amazfit GTR. I already reviewed that here if you want to take a look as well. So Xiaomi MiWatch retails for about £120 normally, but if you're clever enough, you can snag it during a promotion or get it for free with your phone, because that promotion is running right now on Xiaomi Mi store. It is, however, not a smartwatch. It's something I would call a hybrid between a smart band and smartwatch. So if you're expecting same features as you would on Android Wear or Wear OS or equivalent for Apple devices, you're going to be disappointed. So you set your expectation right and you'll be quite happy with what hybrid watches have to offer. But let's start from the beginning. This is a 47mm across smart wearable with 2 buttons and 1.39-inch AMOLED display with resolution of 454 by 454. It's pretty much very similar to what I've been using so far. If you set them side by side, you'll notice how little they actually differ. Available in white, navy and black, I went for the navy one because it kind of balances it out, being not too serious and not too sporty. This obviously gonna depend on what watch face you're gonna apply, and there is 100 watch faces available already, with a couple of new ones being dropped ever since I got the phone, so soon you're gonna see an even bigger selection of the watch faces for Xiaomi Mi Watch. There weren't many watch faces I liked personally, but I've managed to find something that I found reasonable, and obviously it really depends on the taste. So let's talk about the display first. This is AMOLED display and it looks quite sharp and fairly bright, but because it has a black background for the most of the menus, it might prove to be problematic in a full sunlight. So in everyday use you should be just fine. However, if you're going to run or cycle in a very sunny weather, you probably find yourself in a situation when you were wishing to get a little bit less glare on that screen and a little bit more brightness. The main purpose of having a smart band or hybrid watch like this is to monitor your vitals, and the latest sensors from Xiaomi allow you to monitor several different metrics. So you're gonna have stress and energy metrics. You can count your steps, obviously, trace your workouts and monitor your sleep quality. The latest trend is to add blood oxygen sensors to these wearables, and for the most part I was quite excited to actually try one. Quickly discovered that they are implemented in MiWatch. First of all, you have to do it manually, so you will start the measurement manually. You have to hold still for about 20 seconds, and then you're probably going to be given a positive result anyway that everything is wrong, because let's face it, if something's wrong with oxygen levels, you're gonna notice it before your watch will do in that circumstances. So apart from being a marketing gimmick, I don't see much of a use for that particular sensor. But what's interesting is actual ability to measure your stress and your energy level. While Amazfit GTR would monitor my stress before, and it was something I was used to, monitoring energy levels proven to be quite exciting. Each day I would wake up and see how much actually sleep would restore my energy, and I would watch this energy go down during the day. And even though the watch itself doesn't support nap times as of yet, it would actually use the passive resting time to restore a bit of that energy. I would really love an implementation where you can link that to calorie consumptions or specific food consumption that would also give you a boost to energy. Sleep time monitoring is spot on as well. With my quick falling asleep ability, I was able to verify it, and thanks to the MiWatch functionalities, you can monitor the deep sleep, REM, and times you've been awake. While those complicated features I wasn't able really to verify it because I don't have an equipment to it, trusting on how accurate it is with my wake up and sleep patterns, I think they do a pretty good job. And then there is a heartbeat sensor, and there is a couple of things that you should do in order to get really spot-on readings using wearables mounted on your wrist. Now, because it's optical sensors, you really have to keep it unimpeded, which means if you're a particularly hairy individual, you might considering removing some of the hairs from the area that it's gonna be reading from. This area is described as around an inch from the wristband, and I did remove some of my hair to increase the accuracy of the readout. In my daily usage, I found the watch to be extremely comfortable. It's super light at only 32 grams, and if I'm honest, I barely can feel it. It's on my wrist. MiWatch also brought a couple of life improving features that annoyed me while using Amazfit GTR. And let's start with the music widget. While it's still annoying and I don't understand why you cannot start the music from the watch, you'll be able to use the music widget while exercising. That's something that wasn't previously possible with my Amazfit GTR, and it was really annoying. I'll have a shot at trying to enable the music automatically, so if you're interested in that, just follow me on YouTube, because there might be video as I did one for the Mi Band and for Amazfit GTR using Tasker. Another improvement is GPS support and detection. The MiWatch gets almost instantly fixed on your location so you can start a workout. Something that annoyed me sometimes with Amazfit GTR because it would make me wait anything between 30 seconds and 1 minute to get that GPS fix so I could start a workout. Another cool thing is the ability to use Alexa with your smartwatch. Press the button and you can speak to Alexa once you set up an account and get the replies as the text on the screen. It's a nice feature when you don't want your phone or your smart speaker reply loudly to you, which can be beneficial in any public situation. Just note that Alexa setup is completely independent, and if you have a Google Assistant as your preferred smart assistant on your phone, you can keep it this way. A lot of care and attention also being spent on notification system. It is similar to notifications that are being displayed on Android using a drop-down menu. However, you won't be able to action any of the notifications. All you can do is really dismiss them. Now, the notifications support also emojis, which was previously a problem on devices like Mi Bands, which would display some weird characters. Now everything is really nicely organized, readable and accessible. But let's face it, you got this because you wanted to track your active life, which means workouts. And this is where it gets really exciting, because Xiaomi MiWatch supports 110 different activities, which range from traditional cycling or running outdoors to fishing and darts. So whatever you're into, you're probably going to find a specific mode that lets you log this as that mode. How much different the logging is for each exercise? Well, this is something you're going to find out, because me personally, I've used running and cycling as my benchmark. My first workout was a cycling trip, and I quickly discovered that my long sleeve and the glove caused problems in regards to monitoring my heart rate. But once I rolled up my sleeve, I was able to place the watch in the correct location, and then it was reporting accurately according to my Sigma Rocks 10 with a chest strap. A device that I really trust in terms of monitoring the heart rate. Now, the results on both devices were consistent and within 1 or 2 beats away from each other. The same goes for recording of the speed and the distance, and over a 32-kilometer ride, I've discovered a difference of 170 meters between 2 workouts, but in all fairness, I had an auto pause enabled on my GPS Rocks, and that wasn't the feature enabled on the Mi Watch. My second workout was a short run, and I had no problems with monitoring my vitals because I had a short sleeve, and even though part of my route was in a forest, the fix to the GPS remained true, and upon my return I quickly discovered that the difference between the rocks and the Mi Watch itself was around 30 meters, and again, this is something I would attribute to my AutoPass feature on my Sigma Rocks. So overall, MiWatch is a great device to have during your running. It accurately records the data and provides you with the metrics throughout your exercise. Obviously, the metrics provided will depend on the exercise in question. So if I was cycling, I would get information about the speed and breakdown of where I'm cycling to. And while I'm running, I was given more information about the calorie count, pace, and my stride information. All detailed information about the workouts is available via Xiaomi Wear. And this is where it gets slightly problematic, because even though there is a lot of metrics and interesting features that you can learn from the workouts, you cannot export or share it with a third party. There is no option for exporting GPX files either, so you kind of stuck with the ecosystem. That was exactly the same problem I had at first with Amazfit, but the functionality was added later on and I was able to share my workouts with Google Fit or Strava. But with Xiaomi MiWatch, you are limited to exporting your workouts as a screenshots or as a nicely looking videos. I've said that Xiaomi MiWatch is a hybrid device. It's not a smart band and it's not fully fledged smartwatch. It comes with a massive advantage, which is battery. My Amazfit was able to carry out up to 25 days of moderate use, which is insane when you consider it just a single charge. Unfortunately, statistics for MiWatch aren't as impressive. When I turned everything into a full mode except from the always on display, I got about 5 days of use. I mean, that's going to be probably most enough, and you can get additional 2 to 5 days depending on how you're going to set up your watch. But in terms of battery life, the Amazfit was so much. So I guess it's time for final thoughts. Would I recommend this device? It really depends what you're after. As an upgrade, I don't believe the Xiaomi MiWatch brings anything new to the table, with the most exciting features like ability to pay with NFC or storing some music so you don't have to take your phone with you, not being present on a device like this. However, it is a nice looking smart tracker with fairly inexpensive price for the device of this type. And while you can get a much cheaper Mi Band for about $40, for about £100 I think it's worth considering the purchase. And even though it might not last as long as Amazfit GTR, with a much lower price and life quality improvement features, I think it's not a bad choice. So if you set your mind on it, in the description of this video you're gonna find a link where you can buy one of these. So what's next? I'm probably gonna try using Tasker to enable music playback directly from the watch, something I already done that for other Xiaomi devices. So if you're interested in that, you know how YouTube works and how to follow me on social media to get a notification. I would strongly urge you to do that because I often share content in between my posts just to keep you guys updated. So whatever you think about Xiaomi, let me know in the comment section, and well, I'm just going to say thanks so much for watching and see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.